The following program is rated G. It is suitable for all audiences.
Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. Ako nga pala si Albert Pogi Macareg, ang magbibigay sa inyo ng iba't ibang kalaman sa araw na to. So ang ating pakasama ngayon ay tungkol sa Pawnshop. Okay, pag-usapan na natin ng pawnshop. Pero bago ang lahat, dapat malaman muna natin ang history ng pawnshop. Pawning began in ancient China over 3,000 years ago and features in the written histories of the Greek and Roman civilization. The nursery rhyme, "Pop Goes the Whistle," refers to it. A whistle is a showmaker tool and to pop is a slang term for pawning. Hence, that's the way the money goes, pop goes the whistle. Queen Isabella of Spain pawned some crowns, jewels to pay for Columbus' voyages. The word pawn comes from Latin word patinum, meaning cloth or clothing. In early centuries, all people had wear the clothes they wore, and they borrowed money against them. One of the less well-known legends about the origin of the trademark sign was that it was based on Roman coin used in Israel. From 68 AD onwards, after a revolt against the Roman invaders called the silver shekel, it featured a picture of three pomegranates on a common stalk on one side. Ngayon, nalaman na natin ang history ng pawnshop. Upang mas malalo pa natin maintindihan ito, makakapanayan natin ang isa sa pinakamalaking pawnshop dito sa Angeles City, ang Agapito's Pawnshop. So, ngayon po makakapanayan po natin ang Agapito's Pawnshop through video chat. Okay ma'am, magpakilala muna nga po kayo.
Si Vergara, na nagtatrabaho dito sa Moises si Agapito's Pawnshop na bilang vaultkeeper. Na nagmulang nagtrabaho dito noong 1990.
So ma'am, can you tell us about the history of Agapito's Pawnshop?
Ito'y itinatag noong September 1, 1966 ni Moises si Agapito.
Una pa po bang pangalan ng Agapito's Pawnshop?
Ang original na pangalan ng Agapito's Pawnshop ay Central Pawnshop.
Ma'am, kung ako po magsasangla, ano po ba yung mga requirement na kailangan?
Isang valid ID lang at saka mga jewelries na yellow, gold at white gold.
Ma'am, pagdating po sa payment natin, ano po yung mga terms and condition?
Ang terms and condition niya, may monthly interest kami na 4%. Kung gusto mo siyang i-renew ng monthly, pwede. Kung hindi mo maibigay ng monthly, naiipon yung interest mo na 4% every month.
Ma'am, ano po mangyari pag hindi na po namin natubos yung item namin?
Pagkatapos, mayroon siyang auction date na nakalagay sa resibo. Pag hindi siya dumating sa date na yon, subasta na siya. Yung item na maganda pa, pwede pang i-display sa jewelry store namin. Yung scrap na siya, parang may kupit na siya, nilulusaw na.
Ma'am, alam naman po natin siguro na wala naman po perfecto na business. Sabi po, meron po tayo na-encounter na problem. Ma'am, pwede po bang matanong yung mga, ano po iba yung na-encounter nating mga problema?
Nakakatanggap kami ng fake items at saka fake na pera.
Ma'am, ganyan po talaga. Kahit nga po ako, napakalisto na eh. Nagugoyo pa nga po ako eh. So, ma'am, pag na-encounter po natin yung problem ng pagganyan, ano po yung mga step na ginagawa nyo?
Sa fake items, wala namang kasi matagal bago malalaman na fake pala yung sinangla.
Ma'am, alam naman po natin, matagal na po yung Agapito Pawnshop. Pag sinabi po nating pawnshop dito sa Angeles, kagad po nilang maisip yung Agapito Pawnshop. So ma'am, ano po yung future plans pa ng Agapito Pawnshop?
Ang future plans lang naman namin dito, mag-expand para makapagtayo ng maraming branches dito sa Angeles o doon sa iba pang lugar.
Ngayon, natapos na nating nakausap ang Agapito Pawnshop. Sana marami kayong napulot na kaalaman sa ating interview sa Agapito Pawnshop. Ngayon, oras na para sa ating segment na Did You Know? The patron saint of pawnbroker. While pawnshop might be seen by some as symbol of mankind greed, the patron saint of pawnbroker maintained a legacy as one of the most generous human beings to have ever walked the earth. Saint Nicholas was known for his benevolence in one instant. He rescued the 3 daughters of a poor man from becoming prostitute by giving him 3 bags of gold provided dowry for them to be married. Hurling the sex through a window at night, some versions indicate that Nicholas dropped the bags of one at a time over 3 consecutive nights. On the 3rd night, the man attempted to discover the identity of his mysterious benefactor, but Nicholas was screwed and dropped the bag down the chimney. This story was modified a bit, throwing in the reindeer and swapping the gold for toys. To create the beloved legend of Santa Claus, others who fall under the St. Nicholas patronage include repentant thieves and falsely accused children and pharmacists. Most pawnshop cater to people who trade in a necklace or ring for a few bucks to pay a bill or make rent. But in recent years, a new trend has emerged. Collateral lenders, a fancy euphemism for high-end pawnshop, cater to typically wealthy, cash-poor clientele who need a quick influx of capital. Often, the money is needed to open up a new business or make a payroll during a lean month. Loans can range into tens or thousands or up to $1 million, and the collateral can include things like exotic sports cars, priceless artwork, and the kind of jewelry normal people might only see behind glass at a museum. Interest rates for loans of this caliber are often insane. In the state of Texas, collateral lenders are legally allowed to charge 240% a year. Most pawnshops will take anything of value, though some operate on specialty basis doing trade only musical instruments, tools, or firearms. Electronic like televisions, video games, and laptops are a popular item to hawk, but customers are often dismayed by the low returns they get. Simply put, gadgets are constantly evolving, and last year's toys is worth pennies on the dollars you paid for it. Knowledgeable customers will also typically bypass items like used computer, which may come with problems that are not initially apparent. The majority of the items pawned are jewelry, gold, silver, and precious gems, having intrinsic value by virtue of weight and quality. A pawnbroker will always be conscious of their fluctuating values. Moreover, pieces of jewel often have sentimental value, ensuring that the consumer will come back to retrieve them and make his interest payment. Did you know a lot of people maintain stereotypical belief about pawnshops, namely that many of them deal in stolen merchandise? They assume that you can just walk in off the street with a stolen item, but pawn it and get money from nothing? In truth, less than 1% of the transactions that occur in pawnshop deal with property that been stolen. Did you know pawnshops are a great way to get cash quickly, but you need to watch it if you plan to get your item back. Most of these shops have extremely high interest rates. If you have to pay back on your item for a year more, you can end up paying upwards of 200% interest over that time period.
Bago ko pala makalimutan, nais ko ipaalam sa inyo ang mga batas na may kaugnayan sa pawnshop. Tara, alamin natin ito. Truth in Lending Act.
Truth in Lending Act, Republic Act Number 3765. An act to require the disclosure of finance charged in connection with extension of credit.
Presidential Decree Number 114.
Presidential Decree Number 114, January 29, 1973. Regulating the establishment and operation of pawnshop, whereas pawnshop provide an additional source of credit, especially for small borrowers left unserved by the banking and other financial institutions in the country. Whereas there is no specific law in the Philippines that governs pawnshop establishment, particularly providing definite and uniform standard for their operation. Whereas the recommendation contained in a report on the financial system, which has been accepted with modified by monetary authorities, strongly advocate the enactment of law regulating pawnshops.
Senate Bill Number 1016.
14th Congress of the Republic of the Philippines, First Regular Session, Senate Bill Number 1016. The Constitution Article 2, Section 5 provides the promotion of the general welfare is essential for the enjoyment by A11 the people of the blessing of democracy. Pawnshop provide an additional source of credit, especially for small borrowers left unserved by banking and other financial institutions in the country. Presidential Decree Number 114, aka the Pawnshop Regulation Act, governs pawnshop establishment and provide definite and uniform standard for their operations. However, the law is no longer responsive given the growing complexities of the pawnshop business. Hence, this bill seeks to lay down amended requirement and standard that will place operation on a sound and stable basis, deriving the optimum advantage from them as an additional source of credit and preventing as far as practicable practices prejudicial to public interest.
Ngayon, nalaman na natin ang mga batas na may kaugnayan sa pawnshop. Ngayon, tutungo na tayo sa ating last segment na tinatawag nating ang pagbabalik tanaw.
So, sa araw na ito, natutunan natin ang una, history ng pawnshop. Ikalawa, mga batas na may kaugnayan sa pawnshop. Ikatlo, sa segment ng Did You Know, nalaman natin ang mga iba't ibang mga facts and trivias tungkol sa pawnshop. Ang ikaapat, nakapanayan natin ang Agapito's Pawnshop. Nalaman ang kanilang requirement na kailangan lamang ng isang valid ID at dapat ang item na isasangla ay yellow or white gold. Terms of payment naman, may interest ito na 4% kada buwan at pwedeng magpatong-patong kung ikaw ay hindi magbabayad sa oras. Nalaman din natin kung ano ang ginagawa sa mga item na nasubasta. Nabanggit din ang mga karaniwang problema ng mga pawnshop. With the research that was conducted, we have learned the daily operation of Agapito's Pawnshop and how the operation goes. We have also learned that there are advantages and disadvantages in pawning. One of the advantages is when you want to have an easy cash without passing plenty of requirements and wasting your time due to many processes, pawning or pledging an item can help you have an easy cash. Another advantage is when you pledge your item in a pawn shop, rather than to the people you know, you will have a lower risk of losing your item because if you pledge it to someone you know and you trust, you don't have the assurance that you will claim the item because they might also pledge it if in the case they are the ones who will encounter financial problems. There are also disadvantages, like when the item you have to pledge has a sentimental value with you and you were not able to pay for it, you will lose that item. Another is when there will come a time when you cannot pay the monthly interest. It will accumulate and it will just worsen the situation. There are lending institutions such as Pawnshop, particularly Moises C. Agapitos, who help the people who are having a financial problems for them to have a money without applying plenty of requirements comparing to other lending institutions. But loaning do not stop when the cash you need is already in your hand because obligation arises when you pledge an item, most likely when that item has a sentimental value. There are pawn shops everywhere, but we are not that aware of them. We just see them as an establishment. But now, after the research, we have learned that they are here not just to earn profit, but just like what we have said, they are here to help us solve our financial problems by lending us money by just passing a valid ID and an item to pledge. Just that easy. You have the cash you need. Moises C. Agapito's Pawnshop has been helping the people in Angeles City in last 51 years, and they do not want to end there because they are planning to put up more branches to help the people who are struggling in their financial problems.
Ngayon, natapos na naman ang isang episode ng Ask Albert. Sana marami kayong natutunan sa ating paksang Pawn Shop. Muli, ako nga pala si Albert, Pogi, Makaraeg, ang nagsasabing ang buhay ay simple lang. 1 plus 1 lang yan.